So we got a C2 versus a C1 player here. The units and runes should be pretty similar. Cooled down the Veramos, so no stun. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. So Light Angels do increase cool time. They are an insane unit. Dirty, what are they runed on? Because they do a ton of damage as well. I also feel like I need to use the bathroom again. So maybe after we get to losers, we will take another little quick break because your boy's going to use the bathroom. The life of having Crohn's disease, unfortunately, and drinking coffee. And it also just being the middle of the day. So Wusa potentially catching the ban here. Waldo coming out with the Miles Raccoony, but Miles is going to get banned. And we do have the good passive damage coming out of Tessarion as well. So curious to see. I think this Escher is going to move first. It does. It's going to boost up, but that Gyu is then going to get a ton of attack bar. See, we're looking at a ton of units who just get attack bar because the Gyu lands the suppression. I think you got to risk it. No, you don't. You boost up Oliver again, maybe? Interesting. Passive damage coming out onto... Oh, we do have Alice on the field, which I totally forgot. Okay, we have Oblivions all around. 2-turn Oblivion, that's huge. Let's see if the stun lands. Stun is going to land on Tessarion. So those units are going to be a little bit slower now. Is skill 2 going to be enough to no stun? But we do get a seal on that Oliver. Now we get some damage coming out on this Fire Megami. So now we have the ability to just move. Swift with all additionals. Jesus Christ. We're going to get to go again and then probably skill 3 to just keep pushing back these units. I mean, now Alice being on the field does sort of present a problem for our pushback here. So I'm curious to see how this shapes up. Trying to get rid of that Tessarion. I mean, you're just going to have to get that Oblivion. You need that Oblivion, but we do have some sustain. Skill 2 coming out on the Megami with the Oblivion landing and the defense break. That's huge. Now we reset. Huge. I think we need to get the Oblivion up on Alice now. Able to get rid of that Fire Megami. That's huge. If Oblivion lands on increase cool time, but unable to push back. So skill 2 is going to push back and counter. Do we get Oblivion on Alice or do we keep it on? We keep it. 3-turn Oblivion is insane. Tessarion's such a good unit and very cool that he's entering the meta. Now we have heal block. Now we boost up again, and I think we put the Oblivion, yep, right there, and it does. Okay, so now Oliver's going to have free range to just start pushing back attack bar like crazy. Question is, who do you go for? Oblivion. Now we have Oblivion across the board. Just going to be able to keep resetting, and that's insane. That is a great adaptation for our team here. Yeah, I mean, Oliver's just going to get free reign with that Tessarion. That is insane. Nicely done. We're going to go into game 2. Wally with a good counter, and Riomi's just going to switch it up completely. So switching up the meta here, bringing Irene, and we do have Escher on the field. I always forget that he, like, yes, he's an LD, but he's a 3-star, but he's so good. I honestly have to use mine. Might put him on my best Swift set and take it off Wind Robo here. So we are going to see Oliver catch the band. That's a good idea, as well as, was that Wusa who caught the band? Yeah, it looks like Wusa's not on the field. That Robo is going to go. Okay. Not going to proc the Sonya passive because it's faster. But Sonya is going to move next. Sonya now can only do skill 1, which is not great. And we have a ton of heal block on the field. I don't know if this is going to be enough. We need that puppeteer to land. Oh, it can't even do it. It has to do skill 1. Oh, no, 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 no. Not looking good. Riomi able to adapt quite well, and this game is going to go right to Riomi. Now we're at a 1-1. The loser of this will be dropped out of the tournament, and the winner will move on to face Kira. Okay, so switching up a little bit, Wusa coming out into play for Wally. Hagang coming out as well because we have a couple units who can strip. Ganymede making an appearance. TBT to when we pulled Ganymede for our friends in the stream. Remember when I pulled a ton of stuff and didn't get it? Yeah, me too. So Robo's still taking skill 3 here, able to strip almost pretty much everyone. There goes. Now Hagang's probably going to go skill 1 to try and push back the Wusa. Able to get the stun on the Ganymede. Unfortunate. Okay. Oh, an additional turn. Who do we lock out here? We lock out increase cool time. Do we get some damage coming out of... Yep. We increase cool time as well on that Fire Megami, and we heal up. All of a sudden, we're looking okay on the side of Wally. Big damage coming out of those Fire Angels here. Able to boost up again into skill... Just skill 1. Skill 2. Skill 2 is not back. Skill 2, that's a big strip coming out from Hagang here. Now we really need skill 3 to come through. Able to get rid of that Megami, that's huge. Now the Robo persists a pretty big problem here, but I think so long as something violent procs, okay, that's huge. But we probably have skill 2 coming back from the Robo and the strip, but hold on. Hold on. Okay, able to land pretty much across the board, and then we're going to get dots. So the Angels are going to fall to the dots. Unable to land the stun. Do we get skill 2 here? Is that enough to kill Robo? Okay. Glancing. Lands on the Hagang. Heal up. I think this game might be headed in Wally's direction. I don't think Juno and folks have enough to withstand, especially because Ganymede's going to have his skills back soon. Maybe. Wow, huge violent proc from Wusa there. Going to get heals across the board. Yeah, I think this game is heading more and more in the direction of Wally. Big damage. Those additionals coming out on Escher are just insane. Good increased cool time. Way to push everybody back. Lands the sleep as well, plus the violent proc. Just need to get rid of Hagang with skill 1, and then I believe it's going to be GG's. Just great damage coming out of that Escher here. Able to sleep. Doesn't really matter on Juno. I think we'll see just skill 1, interestingly enough. And then do we seal? Yeah, we increase cool time. We push back. Should be enough to kill. GG's. Congratulations, Wally, on moving forward. Riomi, you put up a great fight, honestly. Consistent in these tournaments for sure. Okay, so that was match 22 and 21. The next is going to be match 23, which is going to be Kira versus Wally. And then we will move on to winners, which is going to be winner semifinals, which is going to be Granite versus Dirty. So, Wally versus Kira. And then we're into the finals, baby. We're almost there. Okay, this is the last match of losers finals. Whoever wins this will move on to the winners bracket, who will go up against the winner of Granite versus Dirty. Granite versus Dirty, you are in the next match. What's up, Amir? How you doing, brother? So Wally coming out with big snipe teams here, getting rid of our LD unit in Pontos. So Sonya's going to take that first move. Let's see who Sonya goes for. Oh, unable to do enough damage on Gapsu, unfortunately. We have some big damage coming out from Chris. Oh my god, this is the first time I think a Chroma will have died all tournament, maybe? Wow. A Chroma just like that in basically 3 turns is gone. We're going to get the immunity up on the rest of the team. That means Oliver is going to be able to go and push back and increase the cooltime down of our wind cookie there. Oliver's going to get to go again and increase the cooltime of Gapsu. Now you just need to start focusing on probably Gapsu there, if I had to guess. But that Chris is definitely in trouble. And it's gone. It's fully gone. So we have a lot of sustain coming out from the side of Kira. Curious to see if it's enough. Oh, in this case, it resists. That's insane. Okay, increase the cool time. So we're only going to see school. It's on despair. It's on despair. Does Sonya have what it takes to start to get rid of some of these units? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Wasn't quite enough. Oh my god. Okay, huge additionals coming out. Again, increasing the cool time, but we're going to get some healing from Gapsu. And then we're going to get to go again and then probably push back. And now we're just trying to get rid of the cookie there. But that cookie, it's hanging on by a thread, I'm telling you. But I think it's going to go here. The cooldown time is reset. We're going to see the Violent proc come out of the Angels. What's the rules for this tourney? The tournament is you need 1 LD in the draft, but it's okay if it gets... wow. That game going to Wally. You need at least 1 LD in the draft. It's totally okay if it gets banned out, though. So curious to see how these teams fare now. We've seen Wally break through sort of the passive team that Kira has built out, but we have really strong units in Chroma and Gapsu and the Dark Puppeteer. Now the question is, do you bring Federico or do you bring Fire Angels or do you bring Sonya? Because we've seen them work in that last game. Ooh, bringing on the Tessarion, I like it. I like it a lot. Couldn't join currently. Right? Yeah, no worries, Amir. We try to do tournaments on weekends and advance them. This one got a little bit funky and got moved around once, so it's all right. But we try to do them every month to bring the community together. Good morning, Baba. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Amir's taking turn 1 here. That's huge. We're going to boost up. Miles is going to probably skill 2 the puppet. Nope, skill 1 the puppet here. Oh, wow. Huge damage coming out from Gapsu. And then who are we going to snipe out? This Federica has enough to snipe out probably 1 unit. Ooh. Not that much. And then we're going to see the passive probably go on, yep, on Gapsu, and then probably another one. Oh, interesting. Okay, Miles is going to catch the bomb and the stun. Ooh. Do we get the heal? No, we're going to get that from skill 3. And then probably skill 1 into puppet, all right? Now that's not great because now Federica is currently out of the game. This bomb is also probably going to do a good amount of damage to Miles. He's going to get another bomb as well, plus the stun. This passive is falling on Gapsu. I wouldn't count Homeboy out yet, but I do think it looks a little bit dire because the minute that Miles moves, that bomb is going to hurt real bad. But now we have skill 3, so boost up a little bit. Are we going to see skill 2 into... We're going to keep it on Gapsu. It's going to get to go again. Landing the Oblivion on Puppet. Oh, that's huge damage here. Skill 1 into Gapsu. The stun is crazy. And I think this game is going to go to Kira. All right, let's see how they adjust. It's 1-1. Okay, we're bringing the snipe team back. And I think in this case, you have to ban out, like, maybe Gapsu here because you're not dealing with, okay, possibly a Chroma catching the band. Ban. Keep saying band. They're not in a band. You don't even have any instruments. What movie? Okay, Zabala taking turn 1 here. Gonna huge stun going across the board. Who is Sonya gonna go for? Does Sonya have enough to kill? Not enough to kill, but definitely enough to do a good amount of damage and get the defense break. I think you just reset the Juno here, or you just go for full kill on Wusa. Okay. Skill 1 coming out from Juno. The bomb, but the stun not gonna land. Oh, the stun is going to land. Oh, man. Okay, so boost up. It's a good amount of damage. I don't think Sonya's going to survive that bomb, especially if she's going next. Able to push back literally by the skin of her teeth, but it's not going to matter. That's going to go. Zabala has a little bit of sustain on the side of Wally here, but Oliver's definitely going to have to put in some work. A good amount of damage coming from Chris there, but she is squishy as hell. Able to get the reset on the Puppeteer, but again, the Puppeteer cannot have their attack bar push back. So now we have the stun coming out on all units, including Juno, who's going to offer a little bit of sustain. And that Chris is going to fall out here. Unfortunately, I think that's not enough. I think this is going to go to Kira. So Wally, thanks for playing, buddy. I appreciate it. Kira, congratulations on moving forward. Now, the way this is going to work is we have Granite versus Dirty. Whoever loses that moves to the loser's bracket, faces Kira. Whoever wins that comes back to fight the winner of this next battle. So we're in the finals, baby. We're just about here. So Granite versus Dirty. We're almost there. Akroma is so good. Yeah, I mean, she just, the way Riomi has her runed up is so strong. So strong. We're in the finals, though, baby. So, once again, whoever wins this moves on to the championship. Whoever loses this goes down to fight Kira. Whoever wins that comes back up to the championship with the possibility to reset the bracket. But we got a P3 player versus a G1. So basically the same matched units here. Don't forget that you have to pick an LD. And we'll see who moves on. Wally, thanks for playing, brother. I'll catch you guys next time. So Wunsa and Laura coming out. We have Gojo coming out for Granite here. Totally blanked on the name. Wunsa catching the ban. But we do have Etna coming out as well. Very interesting to see who goes first. I think the side of Granite. I want to call him ADS, but I know it's Granite. Okay, here we go. We have Zabala going to push up the Robo. The Robo is going to skill 2 and push back, but misses the on. Okay, gonna go for the stun. Laura resists the stun. That is not great. Gonna strip out the rest of our units here, but Gojo's probably... Oh, not the violent proc. No, the stun on Gojo was brutal there. So now Oliver has free range to just start pushing people back. Able to reset and push back Robo, and this game is gonna go to Dirty. God, that stun missing was brutal. All right, game 1 going to Dirty. We're moving into game 2. Could this be the potential for Dirty to move forward? Makes sense. Our G1 player has made it pretty far. Okay, we have Dark Indra coming out from the side of Granite. We have Tian Lang and Laura coming on the side of Dirty to protect those attack bars, especially because we have Oliver and Gojo on the field. We're going to see the Fire Cookie catch the ban here, which means Dirty would have had 2 units to control attack bar, but in this case, he's just going to have Tian Lang. P3 and G1 players. Yeah, we always get a few. But we have some people make it pretty far. Okay, Gojo's going to come through. He's going to strip out here, and he's going to push back quite a bit. Robo's also going to push back, and that Tian Lang not really doing what it needs to in this case. We're going to have the increased cooltime on Ciara. We're going to have the stun on Laura. That's a huge stun. Monkey's going to be able to heal himself up a little bit with skill 2 and do a good amount of damage, but we're going to see the violent proc come out of Laura. Skill 3 is going to pop up. Not landing the strip on Gojo. No bomb coming through as well. Big stun on Sabala as well as a stun on, but let's see, big damage coming through on Light Gojo. Ooh, really need to start making moves here. Big stun on Laura. We do have Tian Lang going next. Does catch the freeze though. Wait, hold on. There's might be enough control on this team, and if he's able to, another stun, push back. Oh, not able to push back the bar, but able to confirm the kill on Oliver. Going to push up Robo. Unable to land the stun. Skill 2 coming out. Able to push back the bar and get rid of the Ciara. Able to push back the bar again. Oh my god, that Light Gojo unit is so good. Oh, big, huge damage coming out from Monkey, but Tian Lang. Now the bar is free reign. Another dude, Fire Robo has a hidden proc, I'm pretty sure. Wow. Wow. Big stuff. Big stuff coming out. Is this skill 3 going to stun? It does not, but it increased the cooltime. I don't... Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. It's going to be very close. Unable to push back. Oh no! Oh my god, this game going to Dirty. Congratulations, Dirty, on moving forward. Insane battle coming out here. But that means that our losers bracket is going to be Kira versus Granite. Granite, you gotta go. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. For a second, I was like, wait, you just... So I guess by default, Kira is moving forward. Granite had to go, I guess. Okay, well, that means that our final is going to be Dirty versus Kira. Let's clap it up for the championship, baby. The final round. Kira versus Dirty. Do we want to do... Hold on, before we move forward... Rigged. He had to go Zabala. Honestly, I thought Zabala would have. Do we want to do best of 5 for the championship? Let's just see real quick who comes out on top. So we have Riomi, or sorry, Kira versus Dirty for the finals. Fine with best of 3. Okay. Should we change to SWC? No, probably not, right? Let's just keep it consistent. Okay, here we go. Dirty versus Kira for the championship of the first LD. And coming in third is going to be Granite. Because even though he had to leave, he's still going to come in third here. Congratulations. Let's get into the final round. It's been a long day. We've been streaming for, what did we start at 10 to 2.5 hours? 3.5 hours? The first, second, and third winners win like a small prize, Amir, like a pack or something, like a small pack. I'm funding the tournament, so nothing crazy. Okay, let's see if Dirty has what it takes to punch through this passive team here. Very tanky, very difficult team to cut through. But let's see if Dirty, as a G1 player, has the runes and the mons to punch through it. This is the finals, the championship between Dirty and Kira. Best of luck to both players. Thanks to all who played. If you win, I will hit you up separately to make sure that you get your payment and stuff like that. It's a free monthly subscription to Stash. Yeah. Wow, full L light team coming out from the side of... Thought it was for fun. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is mostly for fun and for practice, Amir. But, you know, like, to go through this and spend all your time, I want people to feel like there is something at the end of it that is worth it. So, like, the winner might get, like, a $20 pack, and the second place might get 10, and the third might get 5, or whatever it is. Like I said, I'm funding the tournament, so until we're sponsored by Come To Us, I don't know if that's going to work out. Ooh, big damage coming out from the Light Angel here. Then we have the buff going up. Huge additional damage coming out from Laura. 2 stuns landing as well. We're going to get the defense break and cleave on from the Light Geralt. Then we're going to get a little bit of heal coming back. Is this Juno have enough to strip literally everything? Yes. And then we're going to get some heals coming back from Monkey, who gets a ton of heals back. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We're going to get the increased cool time, skill 2, to see if we go for the stun possibly. Lands the stun on the units he's need to, except for Juno, not great. Monkey's going to fall to Tian Lang. Light Geralt is going to get glug-glugged. Hanging on by a thread. Able to do a good amount of damage, but that counter, not enough to kill. Okay, Tian Lang coming in with skill 1, I believe, here. Able to land the defense break on the Dark Puppeteer. Unable to land the sleep. Juno's going to kill the Light Geralt. A lot of, oh wow, a lot of sustain coming from the side of Kira here. Is that skill 3 from the Light Angels back? No, not yet. Tian Lang, able to land the stun on the units that matter. Skill 3 coming out with the additionals. Is that enough to kill Dark Puppeteer? Yes. I don't know if Juno and Gapsu have what it takes to cut through here. We do have a good amount of stun and now debuff. Oh, there's just so much damage coming out from the side of Dirty. Those runes are insane. Can Gapsu bring it back? Oh no. The dots. Okay, Dirty taking game 1. 1 win away from winning the entire thing. Best of luck. Let's see if Kira is able to adapt to a different strategy. Pulling out Water Nezuko. Interesting. We've got Light Angels and Laura, as well as Inosuke again. We've got the Light Geralt coming out once again. This time on the side of Kira, we have Dark Puppeteer Achroma, we have some Sustain, and then we also have Nezuko. Okay. This could be the potential. Laura catching the ban, Achroma catching the ban. We have attack buff coming from Light Geralt. And we have the Wind Cookie resistance. This is for all the marbles. potentially with the possibility to go to game 3. Wusa taking first turn, able to apply the buff. Not a lot of strip coming from the side. Yeah, no. Whoa, a lot of damage reflected. Holy shit. I think he has to save. No. It does. No, it does not. It does not. I thought skill 3, Nezuko, completely cooked. She was here and then she wasn't. Big damage coming out from Light Geralt. Huge stun though. We could see a little bit. I just don't know if the units on the side of Kira. Hey, thanks, Amir. I appreciate you, brother. Good luck at work, and I hope to see you in the next stream. I just don't know if the side of Kira has enough damage to get through this team, because just Dirty has so many units that do so much damage. And we're looking at things like random stuns and procs, and the bomb would really need to do a lot of work from the side of Kira. Are the Angels going to come through and do a good amount of damage? I mean, they are on death's door. Is that enough? Okay, the Violent Proc is huge. Lands the bomb and the stun. But I think skill 3 comes back either this turn or next turn for the Light Angels. Yeah. No. Increases the cooltime. A lot of damage coming out from Light. Oh, I don't know. Wait, could this team protect itself? Angel's gone. Tayor stunned. Tayor gone. Defense breaks all around. Oh no. Skill 3. Oh, I thought it would kill. I for sure thought it would kill. Hold on, this might do it. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're hanging on by a thread. Oh my god, they're hanging on by a thread. Oh no, and there it goes. I think Dirty is going to end up taking this. Congratulations to Dirty for winning the 1LD tournament. So in first place, we have Dirty. In second place, we have Kira. And in third place, we have Granite. Gang, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you playing in the tournament. That was a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. That's pretty much does it. There's not much more I would do today. Don't feel like doing Special League, and I have no scrolls to pull, even though I really wish I did. So yeah, I appreciate you all playing. That was a lot of fun. I hope that I see you in the next tournament. Curious to get everybody's thoughts once we go through it. But other than that, I appreciate you guys playing. That was a lot of fun. Remember, we have the Discord, we have the guild, and then also the videos. I don't do this often, but if you guys could go just like, comment, subscribe on the most recent videos, it just helps the algorithm. I would very much appreciate it. We also have a video coming out that has our first sponsor, so that'll be exciting. Love you guys very much. Thank you for participating, and congratulations again to Dirty and everybody who participated. You guys are the best community. Much love.